Alright, so here we are back on the grind. I'm just getting a new control arm on over here. This is the upper. And then I got the lower control arm right here on the bottom. Getting that put together. Oh, I think I can get this one in right. Yeah, I might have to take that off again. That really wasn't too bad. This is really easy to install. Let me try and put that one back in again. But we have our spindle. Guys at work actually helped me get the seized up bolt out, and we will get that back in here, and then we'll continue with our conversion. Stay tuned. It's just finally coming together. Not that bad of a job. It's actually really easy. I'm kind of glad I got these out the way too. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of glad I got these out the way. Yeah, this looks like it needs to be tightened a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. Definitely gonna have to grease these up. Grease these bad boys up. Alright, let's keep trucking this baby on. Now I'm just gonna get a jack so that I could lift this up a little bit and get it mounted onto here. Right there. And then we'll connect everything. We'll use our handy dandy cotter pins. I'll probably replace this as well while I'm at it. I have it out already. Sway bar link. Let's get that shit attached. Alright, let's go. All it is 2 bolts. You just get these 2 off. I'm going to jack this first though so I can relieve the pressure off of it. And then we'll make it happen. Once you got everything, well in my case, once you get the spindle back on and get all the nuts loose from the drum brake and the wheel cylinder assembly. I had an issue with this specific bolt, but not a problem. We'll just keep moving. Now, you have to get the mount to face, the dent to face towards you. I was under the assumption that it was the other way around and I had to redo it, but it worked in my favor. You do have a set of bolts that you do get, and when you do try to connect it, you want this to be in the back, in the rear like that. So when you mount it all together, it works. All right, with the of course the tie rod assembly. Mine is disgusting. Let's get it rolling. Voila. All right, so now we have this little washer here. This goes in sharp side up, sharp side towards you, or pointed side towards you. And now we're gonna get our bearings on, or all greased up actually. We're gonna get these all greased up using grease. Alright, so once you put in your bearings and grease them all up, I would prefer greasing them before getting them inside where they belong. They do kind of like place in there, so you will see the grooves where you can kind of insert the bearings, and then you just push it in, and then you get the front bearing in, which goes small side in first, and then you stick the washer in. All right. Once you get it tightened up, cool trick. One of the Facebook guys told me, put this face forward instead of having this come towards you, and then you'll be able to stick the cotter pin in much easier. Alright, let's get that done, and then we'll get these brakes on, which are real simple, these calibers I mean. Now it's time to get the brake line off. This is really easy. All you gotta do is just mainly pull this pin off here, and then you get two wrenches. This is a 5/8, and I believe this one is an 8mm or 9mm. and then you just hold the bottom and then you untie from the top. Once you loosen that up, you just reattach the new hose, which is just this piece, into this, which is so easy. I literally just stuck the thing through and just spun this brake line to the right, and that's it, and it tightened. And then of course, you tighten it with your wrench, and you keep it moving, and you put this thing back. Real simple. Then you attach it to the caliper once it's on here, which is one screw. Much easier than it was before with the brake drum. And let's get this corroded thing off. Your new brake caliper should now mount in this fashion, with the piston to the back end. Real simple. I don't have the size Allen key for this, so I'm not gonna tighten it, but I will show you where to install your brake line. That is, wait, let's see if we can get the camera. Right there. Wow, I'm horrible at this. I'm trying to use my cell phone, that's why. That is where you connect it. You just simply get the screw. Let's untie the screw. Untying it. You put the screw into the brake line, and you just tighten it. And there we go. We have the brake line on. Really easy. And set to go. There we go. Looks great, but it's really missing one thing, honestly. And that is this. These are for my spinners. I wish they were spinning. All right, these are for my lovely fake ass Daytons, which are right there. I'm gonna get this tightened up. Whew. And we are good to go. That's it for today. I tried to do this right after work to make my life easier. Hopefully we'll complete the front suspension by the end of the week. I was really waiting on one thing to be taken apart, and they took it apart for me at the job. Now I'm just in the phase of trying to get everything to work and to make time for it. All right, but we appreciate everything. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. They look pretty good. All right. Now all I gotta do is just get the Allen key for this. Not sure why I don't have this size. I have every other size besides this one. Seems like I lost it. It is what it is. We will get it done. Next time you'll see us installing the valve covers. I really want to try and take this thing apart. It's really filthy. I'm probably going to take off the intake manifold. I'm probably going to replace it with one of my friends' intake manifold. He does have one that's really nice. I do have this to try and feed it as the return line. It is an oil filter by AC Delco, because it does require, the Sniper EFI requires a return line. We'll also get the battery cable mounted. I know I said I would do that earlier, but it still hasn't been done. All right. Oh, on a quick note, we also do have nice exhaust headers that one of my friends gave me. Really nice of him. Much nicer. They're clean. They're probably lighter too, because they're aluminum, I believe, or some kind of lighter metal. But much better than those ugly rusted things. We might even try and port it. We do have a Dremel somewhere over here. I might try to port it just a tiny bit, get more airflow out. It is a much bigger exhaust header on the bottom end, so this exhaust may not work. Thankfully I have some cherry bomb pipes up there that we can just simply plug in. I was already having like a rattly exhaust from it, but that's all. That's all for today. And we'll make it happen. Take care.